I can disclose that I'm on my way by year end to 7% weighting in all types of crypto assets. I'm on board. I've changed my mind.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Investing Guide, your reliable guide on what's going on in the world of cryptocurrencies. Whether you're a die-hard fan of Kevin O'Leary or just interested in his critical views of cryptocurrencies, one can agree that Kevin O'Leary has some pretty interesting points out in the media, which in time got a very unexpected conclusion, or solution as you may call it. So what was all the fuss about that he was making, and what does it have to do with Cardano? Kevin O'Leary, as most of you may already know, is a famous persona who has had his hands in various professions over the years, which has helped him to build an empire to his name, dabbling in various professions and businesses with things like being an actor, politician, and television personality. Kevin O'Leary is best known for the part panelist he played in the popular show Dragon's Den and Shark Tank. You may be wondering what's a famous TV personality like Kevin O'Leary got to do with cryptocurrencies, and you'd be surprised with just how dedicated to cryptocurrencies Kevin really is. More amazingly, cryptocurrencies have been one of his greatest achievements. The big question here is, what are Kevin's issues with cryptocurrencies? And, if there are any, does Cardano make an exception to this issue? Today we've got quite an interesting topic for you guys about Cardano and its connection, which may leave a big impression on you about this coin. We're going to be detailing out all the whats and dits that led to Kevin's critical opinions about Cardano, how it played out, and how Cardano might have influenced the outcome. Be it expected or out of the blue, you decide. So buckle up your seatbelts and make sure you watch until the end, because we've got a lot of deciphering to do, and you're not going to want to miss out on this topic. Kevin O'Leary started out his journey into the markets of crypto in 2017, when he invested a lot of money into it. He has got his hands tied with a few coins like Ethereum and many more, but have exclaimed that Bitcoin will always be the granddaddy of them all. This expression has even gotten the attention of Nasdaq, a big name in the world of cryptocurrency. Kevin made this claim in a magazine podcast expressing his support for cryptocurrencies, more specifically Bitcoin, which he claims not having the intention of ever selling. Needless to say, Kevin is downright dedicated to the arts of cryptocurrencies, and is well known for this too. There aren't any signs of him slowing down his support of cryptocurrencies, as it's already been released to the public. But many news sites about Kevin's position as a spokesperson for FTX and will be paid in crypto. Also published by Bitcoin.com, Kevin has brought more crypto, increasing his cryptocurrency allocation. It's pretty clear to see how and why many news media are talking about Kevin O'Leary and his recent connections with anything crypto. The famous businessman has carved his way through into becoming a big household name in the crypto markets. So much so, even larger organizations and media have taken note of his predictions and views of crypto. Although Kevin has been showing a great deal of support for cryptocurrencies, he's made some very reprimanding comments on them, as well, like when he called Bitcoin garbage and recently cancelled the compliance system, claiming it to be the major reason most companies haven't opened up to cryptocurrencies. World-known companies such as Tesla and MicroStrategy have invested in cryptocurrency. However, there are still many companies and even countries who don't allow for the easy use of cryptocurrencies. That said, many have seen through the darkness and found a solution to this issue, which will be to change the way we look at the well-reserved, made by the people for the people coin. That's right, Cardano might be the answer all along, as it provides a more reserved and controlled, stable trading experience for crypto. And with its new smart contracts phase, it only seems to get better and better. Many have already pointed out how Cardano solves this issue that Kevin has criticized. Most have even questioned why Kevin doesn't talk more or trade more with Cardano, as it helps solve all his issues with crypto, which we will touch further on later down the line. Although Kevin has made it clear that he's managed to deal with his compliance issues and how he believes no other coin would overtake Bitcoin, speculations are still going around that Kevin secretly trades with Cardano and has a lot to his name. Thinking about it, Kevin has made a lot of news recently saying that he's got 7% of his portfolio in cryptocurrency. Taking into consideration his claim of having solved his compliance issues, it's not a far stretch to believe that most of his crypto is in Cardano, and if this were true, that would mean that even Kevin recognizes the value of this coin. So what are the issues that Kevin has with cryptocurrencies, and how does Cardano play the savior in this story? With the new inception of the Cardano smart contract phase, not only are experts raving about the coin, but even the masses can agree that this new phase can pave a newer, more stable and direct path in the crypto markets. Cardano Foundation, a non-profit organization based in Switzerland, which is in control of the Cardano blockchain, recently made a blog post on the integration of Cardano to smart contracts, and how their adoption for Confirm would help Cardano in trade compliance with the guidelines for the Financial Action Task Force, FATF. This information doesn't only set greater projections for Cardano's future trades, but also solves the compliance issues Kevin had with the trading system. With the newly employed robust analytics solution by Confirm's Tech, there will be an increase in transparency within the Cardano ecosystem, allowing users to track the history of the ADA that they own. This also means that the system will be well regulated to avoid abuse and money laundering. Kevin O'Leary has not always been that interested in cryptocurrencies, as he hasn't always believed in the way that the markets had run in the past. On the news site Gadgets 360, they explained how Kevin hadn't really focused on crypto in 2017, although he did own cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, as he does now in 2021. In an interview with Yahoo Finance, a news media company, Kevin brought to light a problem that was brewing in the mining system for crypto, hinting that it could be unethical and a holdback for crypto financing as a whole. Down the conversation with Yahoo Finance, Kevin spoke out about how most of the crypto was being mined in China, and how the country wasn't the best on sustainability. This point coming from the country's lack of enforcement to protect human rights. He pointed out that these coins mined, termed as blood coins, was a problem for most investors, as they didn't want to have blood coins tied to their names or act as a form of encouragement for this. He then spoke out that he had plans which would act as a stepping stone for the Americans taking a top spot on the full control of the mining system. This is actually a good point that you might want to pay attention to, as many after this live interview was pointing out the solutions to this problem right away, and many were in sync on the same answer. Even a popular Reddit user on r/Cardano, who is always active with hot topics on Cardano, pointed out the same and easiest solution to the problem. I'm pretty sure you all know what the answer is to that question. In addition, Cardano is also known for being far more eco-friendly than Bitcoin because of its energy-efficient process. Still, why don't we look a bit more deeply into what Kevin has to say about the faults with the current crypto trading system. In a more recent interview with Crypto Potato, Kevin O'Leary got real candid with his issues about cryptocurrencies and what their problem is today. He touched down on what really is holding back the potential for cryptocurrencies to be fully accepted by larger industries and organizations. He made a lengthy but critical statement which quotes, "It's one thing to put a small amount of money to work, but when you start talking about a 10% allocation of a large pool of capital, you need to integrate that with your compliance system and accounting system, and your external reporting system." Kevin, who sees himself as a test case for other institutions to decide if they want to join the ever-evolving crypto market, made a clear point that seemed very accurate. He downplays some beliefs that most companies and institutions don't have any dealings with crypto, as volatility doesn't allow for them to carry out their businesses as they please, but rather touches down on the fact that these companies and institutions require stable compliance systems to cope with. From this point, it seems that Kevin's issues with the trading system have found a solution, and can be easily accessed just by trading with Cardano, which he might already be doing. Well, that's all we've got time for today, guys, but we hope you enjoyed the video as much as we did making it, and looking into Kevin's issues with cryptocurrencies and how Cardano might be the savior of the day. If you like this video, do subscribe and click on any of the videos on the screen to know more. See you there!